Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Irsa Karina Mandasari, and in this opportunity I would like to present my thesis titled Students' Perspective of Code Mixing in Suhay Salim YouTube videos towards students' confidence in speaking English. The background of this study is based on the field of communication that often includes the discussion of cross languages, in which a person is required not only to comprehend their own mother tongue, but also expected to at least capable of speaking in other languages such as English. English is involved in almost every aspect in the society, as it helps with wider range of communication without having to worry about the language barrier. The use of two languages is known as bilingual. Refers to Rinawati, bilingualism refers to the phenomenon when the speakers use or mix two languages in their daily communication. It means that bilingualism can bridge the learner into wider sense of knowledge and interactions. There are several methods known to help learners in developing their second language skill and confidence. With one of it is code mixing. Refers to Wardau, code mixing is the process of mixing languages to achieve certain meaning without changing the topic that is brought into the conversation. For an individual to be able to speak English properly, it is important not only to pay attention to language structural aspect, but also the aspect of self-confidence, which significantly influence someone to actually speak English regardless the correctness level. According to Lee and Park, confidence plays a major role in determining the individual's willingness to actually implement English language in their communication. So it is essential to investigate how code mixing used by Suhay Salim in her YouTube video influenced the students to build their English speaking confidence. For the statement of the problem, the first is, what is the student's attitude toward the use of code mixing in Suhay Salim's selected YouTube video in building their English speaking confidence? And the second one is, how does the code mixing used by Suhay Salim in the selected YouTube video affect the viewer's confidence in speaking English? The objectives are to determine the student attitude towards the use of code mixing in Suhay Salim selected YouTube videos in their English speaking confidence, and the second is to determine how code mixing used by Suhay Salim in the selected YouTube video affected the viewers' confidence in speaking English. The significance of this study is divided into two aspects. The first is theoretical significance that aim to be beneficial to the field of English education by providing the investigation regarding how online videos that contain code mixing phenomenon affected students' confidence in speaking English, while also determining the types and function of code mixing used in the selected YouTube video. And the second is practical significance. The study aims for several practical significance, including being as reliable reference for pre-service teachers and teachers in creating solutions to build students' confidence in speaking English by using online videos that are widely preferred in nowadays society. There are several key terms in this study. The first is bilingualism. The second is code mixing, and the third is self-confidence. Chapter 2, review of related literatures. There are 4 previous studies that relate to this study. First is from Chantika in 2018, entitled The Effect of Using Code Mixing by Watching Tetangga Masa Gitu on the Students' Vocabulary Achievement. The results showed that there was significant difference of vocabulary achievement after the students watched the television series that actively used code mixing. This is shown from the student vocabulary achievement in ELED of UMS. We move to the next slide. For the theoretical review, the first is bilingualism. It is according to Myers-Scaton, bilingualism refers to the condition of speaking more than one language, with the first language is considered as the mother tongue while the other as second or foreign language. The second is code mixing. According to Gunawan and Suparti, code mixing occurred when there is no underlying force for the speaker to communicate in mixed languages, but rather the code mixing is used for them to clarify the meaning they are trying to deliver to others. And the third is English speaking confidence. Rosmanto explained that English speaking skills involve the linguistic and non-linguistic factors, with the linguistic aspect consisting grammar, pronunciation, word orders, meaning comprehension, vocabularies, and fluency, while the non-linguistic aspect involves the personal factor such as self-confidence, interrelationship, self-esteem, motivation, and extroversion. Chapter 3, Research Method. The study used qualitative research method. Qualitative research method is applied on scientific studies with a specific procedure designed especially to answer emerging questions based on the data gathered from the participant setting. The studying of the study takes place both online and offline environment. The online is using Google Form, and the offline setting takes place in University of Pekalongan. Data and data source. The data of the study gathered from the participants that consists of 5 English Education Department students at Universitas Pekalongan. The data collection is from the questionnaire and the interview. The technique of data analysis for the questionnaire. Consists of several steps to conclude the result. The writer gathered the data from the questionnaire result. Secondly, selects and categorizes the result based on the variables. Lastly, the writer presents the data in the form percentage for further show the significant contrast of each statement included in the questionnaire. And for the interview, the first is data reduction, the second data display, and the third is conclusion and verification. Chapter 4, Result and Discussion. The findings in this study on students' perspective are shown by the questionnaire statement. The use of English term in the video helped the information delivery to be more effective. Of 5 students, 4 of them agree with this statement. The next statement supports this finding. The method of mixing language in the video makes it more informative. All students agree that mixing code in the video helps them understand the content better and more effectively. This first finding is also supported by the 2 questions in the interview section. The students claim that delivery of the code mixing in the video helped them find the more interesting and made them easily understand the video. The following finding in this study was about the impact of code mixing videos on their linguistic aspect. The students reported that code mixing helps them increase their vocabulary and comprehend word order better. Thus, the last result from this study is about the use of code mixing on students' confidence to speak more in English. In this study also showed that students said that they feel more confident using code mixing in speaking English. By watching the video, the student also feels it is okay to mix bahasa when speaking in English. The student also stated that the video's fun and confident delivery by the speaker, which uses code mixing, influenced them to feel more confident when speaking English. The results showed that the students' perception of the code mixing video of Suhay Salim was that they found it is interesting and helped them understand the content better. The students also claimed that using code mixing in the video helped them boost their confidence to speak English more. They also state that they feel the use of code mixing video helped to increasing their linguistic aspect such as word order and vocabulary. Suggestions for teachers. Teachers are used to give or even apply the code mixing approach in the classroom, which allows students to delve deeper into the subject presented. Suggestion for students. Code mixing approaches can help students learn quickly. It assumes that students must work hard in order to become good learners. For future researchers with this study, it is anticipated that future researchers will pay more attention to the gaps in this study. That's all. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.